This land of wide open spaces, so many beautiful faces. Now maybe I wanna, I don't know.
MCP CAS Trip 2011.
Starring
I'm Jasper.
Katerina,
Kevin,
Lucas.
Matt,
Monica. Yay!
There comes a time we must fight these injustices.
Did a lot of traveling to get here after a 10-hour flight, and then a day at a lodge, and then another 10-hour drive. We're now at the Quasi Lodge.
We saw tons of villages and houses made out of straw and wood and mud.
We were driving past villages and we saw children dancing, waving, just because we were driving by.
We will smile and wave, and then the faces light up.
Being surprised is how friendly people are here. You ask somebody, could they help you with something, and they just suddenly just be, yeah, sure. What time, what place, what are we going to do?
We crossed a correctional facility, which is like a youth jail, and surprisingly the correctional facility was made out of concrete. It was painted. The correctional facility actually seemed better than the houses. I would never imagine in Europe that a jail would be better than your home.
The concept of how big everything is, you know, with the big continent and how huge Africa is, and the land seems big and the sky seems so huge.
Yeah, feeling like back home again and being embraced by these wide open spaces that open also the mind and the heart.
the nature around us and the environment, because everything just looks the same to me. At the same time, it's really beautiful.
Arriving back at Moyana here, re-meeting all those people, seeing the joy of that another team has come to continue the work, that we are committed to them, that has just been unbelievable.
I'll never forget those happy faces again.
It's something I think you can find nowhere else in the world.
It's just a lovely place to be.
I did my project on football training for the young kids, and I really enjoyed myself, and so did all of the kids who participated as well.
I was expecting not a lot of people to come there, but about 30 kids showed up, all happy, and they seemed so friendly, and it was just a nice break for them, and it really did put smiles on every one of their faces.
I'm Jasper. I'm gonna talk about some challenges of my project. If we were on the pitch and we were eating or drinking, maybe 80 hungry children were looking at you and you couldn't get anything through your throat. It was just terrible.
Sometimes the kids would run out crazy, but then you'd get the older kids and they would like grab them and put them into line, return the balls. It meant something to them.
They're coming children to me after football training and saying, thank you for this, thank you.
The kids would just run over to us and put the thumbs up and shout thank you and say pandu nene.
And they're smiling and laughing and running. That's just such a wonderful feeling.
My biggest highlight was when Matt and I came across the grade 4 classrooms and they were all smiling and cheering and telling us to come in, saying, games, games, we want to play games, come in, come in. I came here with a 9-kilo bag of games, and I left it here along with all my feelings to the kids, and now I'm leaving, taking away the kids' passion, their need, and a lot more experience. I've definitely grown up through this project. I wouldn't say I'm an adult yet, but I would say that I've learned a lot. I saw a different side of this world on the other side of this world, obviously, as well. I realized that this is a very difficult project to continue when there's nobody behind it and supporting it. And to supervise, I really hope somebody next year would come and continue this project so that the kids can have another week or two of learning and games.
I'm Katerina. I work with the teachers at the pre-primary, which is was just behind me. They wrote their own stories, we improved them together, we worked on their English, they learned how to type on a computer. And it was a really rewarding experience in the end, although in the beginning it was really challenging to connect to them because you don't always get feedback from them, so you don't always know, is what I'm doing really helping them? Well, my highlight of this experience is all the little things that showed me that what I'm doing is really worthwhile and that they really learned something even in the short time that I was here. In the future, I hope that this will carry on, that they will carry on like they have in the last 3 years and they understand how important they are for their country as educators of the very small ones. That's where everything starts. I learned a lot about myself with this experience. You start to think about how lucky you really are to live in the world that we live in and not have such a hard daily life like those people here. I hope that I can take this home and that I can keep helping the ladies even though I'm not here, and I hope to come back in the future.
If you feel my energy, you'll never be my enemy. And if you feel my energy, you'll never be my enemy. Hakirata nka tola tola, hakirata nka bina bina, hakirata nka pinya pinya, hakirata nka tola tola, hakirata nka bina bina, hakirata nka pinya pinya. Bright sunshiny day as we're moving along our way. Many, many, many smiles along these miles. It's a bright sunshiny day as we're moving along our way. Many, many, many smiles along these miles. Sunshiny day, sunshiny day, sunshiny day.
When you think of Africa, you think of the animals. But when you come to Mayana, you realize it's all about the people.
So if you're ready to
Walk an hour to play football with 90 kids.
And walk an hour back with 10 blisters on your feet.
Dig a meter hole 1 millimeter at a time.
Manage a classroom of 80 eager kids.
get thanked for your efforts with 8 African hair braids.
And cook on a wood fire in an iron cast pot.
And come help to make change possible.
This is the MCP Dream Team 2011 signing out.
There comes a time we must all walk our paths, and and only then we will see what we wanna see, and only then we will be who we wanna be, and only then we will see what we wanna see, and only then we will be who we wanna be.